So here's a interesting topic. I wanted to talk about work ethic. You know, how can you get a good work ethic? Where does it come from? How can we still instill a good work ethic in our children? What's up, guys? Tom Geist, SoCal Hot Sauce. Welcome to SoCal Sauce Talk. I was having a conversation with someone earlier, and they're saying, well, why do you guys drive 2, 3, 4 hours on the weekend to take your kids to these tournaments? You know, why do you drive 30 minutes one way to take your son to practice? Why do you pay so much for your daughter to do dance? Don't you think you're spoiling them? And no, I don't. I think if we spent all that money and all that time, maybe taking them to Chuck E. Cheese and or dumping it at the arcade or buying them a new video game all the time, I think then it would be spoiling them. But right now, I think what we're doing is facilitating an environment that teaches them what it takes to earn something and what it feels like to lose and what it feels like to come back and win. And for those of you who don't know, I wrestled in high school. I was team captain, and you know, everybody wants to think they're the best, but no, I wasn't the best. But damn sure, I'll argue it to this day, I was the hardest working. Now, if we learn what it takes to achieve quote-unquote greatness in one thing, it's safe to say that we can achieve greatness in anything that we have a passion for. So we can teach our kids stuff, you know, we can tell them things, but what we can't teach them is adversity. We can't teach them how to struggle and how to overcome struggle. We can just put them in the position to do it and let them learn. And that's why you'll hear me say a lot, I'm all about second place for these kids, for my kids. You know, say, well, you're a coach, so you're in there teaching your kid, so what? You don't make any sense. Well, honestly, I don't coach him at all, really. If he's goofing off, I'll tell him to stop goofing off, but really I don't say much to him in the wrestling room. I actually train the other kids to whoop his little butt. Why? Well, if they whoop his butt, then he's got to learn how to get better. They get better because I'm helping teach them, and then everybody gets better. If I'm just in there teaching him how to whoop everyone's butt, then that's not really doing anything for him or for them. So, and then same thing for my daughter. She goes to these dance competitions. She's not taking first place, but they go over the critiques, and then she learns what she needs to work on, and she fixes it. So that's what it's all about. That goes back to real life. And the same thing, that's how I learn how to work, how to get stuff done. You know, you learn from your successes, but you learn more from your losses. So business is no different. You know, so that's my stance on that. So we all want our kids to whoop everyone's ass, get first place at everything, but really, second is where it's at. It keeps them hungry eventually to end in first place. And that's kind of what I'm trying to cash in on now is, you know, all the second places I got, all the third places I got, all the losses I took. Learning from all those, learning from others who take the time to be a mentor to me, and rolling with that and trying to be successful now. So it's time to cash in. So I think you guys can relate to that. So they're just giving you a heads up on my stance on stuff. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next time.